Hello, Luke Jones here. It's been a few days since I've reached out, so I figured I'd give you a quick update and tell you what's on my mind. So it's actually been pretty interesting the last week or so. A lot of colleagues of mine from the UK have gone over to the big annual Keller Williams event this year in Orlando, Florida, called Family Reunion, where over 20,000 Keller Williams associates gather as one big community and share feelings and thoughts about the industry and have some great learnings from our leadership. And one of the things that's been really interesting is just how many of the British contingent were there this year, which is awesome. Sadly, I was not available to be there this year. Last year, the last time it happened, I was, but this year I'm prepping to open my launching my market center here in Exton, so it wasn't exactly the right moment to be dashing off to the US, but I've been a few times before. It is an amazing event. And this year we had a ton of Brits over there from Keller Williams UK, which is great. And there was a sort of a common theme, which is that they all came away just feeling so fired up and so exhilarated, but also seeing what opportunity there was to really grow our business here in the UK. And there was one particular post that's done the rounds on social from one of our colleagues who you'll probably know because he's very well known in the property industry, called Russell Quirk. And he had been over there and he was just blown away by how much more professional and how much more set up for success and how much more sophisticated the estate agency industry was in the US. And it is true that in the US it's a much larger, much more sophisticated, much more professional, much more respected industry than it is over here. And I think what's really interesting is that this is not casting any dispersions at all on the fine people over here that work in the business. It's more an observation of just how different the model is in the States. Now you see in the States is largely what is called a brokerage model. It's not to say that there aren't employed models in the US, but for the most part it's a brokerage model, which is very different because it's kind of like an umbrella, if you like, of support and training systems and processes that is there to support individual agents or companies that form teams underneath the umbrella of a brokerage. And for the most part, they're self-employed or they run and own their own businesses. So there's a ton of accountability. Versus here in the UK, it's mainly a sort of employed high street model. Now again, not casting dispersions on some of the amazing companies here in the UK, but by and large, the companies here in the UK are not set up to support the agents. They're there to set up the company. Makes sense, right? So the focus is on the bottom line for the company, not so much the agent. When the company is there set up by the agent, for the agent, to support the agent, then the real winner is the customer. And of course, the real winner as well is the agent. And so therefore you have this market in the US. And it's not just the US, by the way, it's South Africa and Australia and lots of other Western countries where it's a brokerage model that is highly sophisticated and really at scale, with some incredible systems and processes for agents that sets them up for success. And I think that was the big takeaway. A lot of our British colleagues and friends who went over to see this big event called Family Reunion in Orlando was just like, wow, how incredibly professional, sophisticated, dynamic, entrepreneurial, business-oriented, and just really pursuing this common goal of excellence in our business, always striving for excellence so that we can in turn deliver that service to our customers. So I think it's just, I guess my main takeaway is that I don't think any single agent here wakes up every day and decides to be a rubbish person, a rubbish business person, a rubbish salesperson, someone who is bad at customer service. I don't think they do that. I think they want to be good. I think they want to deliver an amazing service. I think they want to be there for their customers. The trouble is that the employment model, as I see it, by and large, not all of them, but a vast majority of these employment models are not set up for the success of the agent. Therefore, they're not set up for the success of the customer. They're set up for the success of the bottom line of that company. And my contention is that with the brokerage model, which is more common in the US, Australia, and South Africa, it's set up for the agent, by the agent, for the agent. I think that was a big aha, the big key takeaway from tons of my great colleagues at Keller Williams that were over there in Florida the other week was they were like, oh my, wow, what an opportunity we have here in the UK now, using these incredible systems and processes delivered to us by Keller Williams to provide something really awesome for agents. So that's what I'm going to be doing here in Exeter as I get ready to launch my market center, Keller Williams Exeter. Been with Keller Williams for a number of years, so really know the models really well. Super fired up to ensure we deliver something amazing for the agents so that they in turn can deliver something amazing for their customers. There's my thoughts. Have a great day. Bye-bye.